Being Busy Sports Talk. This is Jamal Corley here today with a special guest, Kelsey Jr. Just freshly out of college. He's going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler this upcoming season. You'll be able to see him make plays on Sundays and some Thursday nights now. Appreciate you coming in, big man.
No problem.
And you, Gainesville's own, right?
Yeah, Gainesville, my hometown. You know, born and raised here, went to elementary here, middle school and high school.
So you went from playing from GHS to playing in the ACC. Can you just tell us, the people at home, how that was for you? Was it kind of nervous for you at first, just being that far away from home, or was it something you was looking forward to, just to play more football games away from games?
I mean, I wouldn't say nervous. I was just excited for the opportunity, really just to leave home and then go play for. Actually, we was in the Big East when I got there. Then we moved to the ACC my sophomore year. But I was just excited. He was a good coach, Coach Strong, and then he left, and Coach Petrino came. I just was ready to really just make a name for myself. My dad played at Florida, and I wanted to go to Louisville and make a name for myself.
Okay. So, as far as you being on the field, what was the biggest adjustment you noticed, just personally? Like, man, this is a lot more different than what I thought, going from your 12th grade year to playing ball in college.
Really, only different. Football is the same, just people just bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah. That's
all it is. That's the biggest adjustment. People are a lot stronger, faster, and smarter compared to high school, and it's the same with the NFL as well.
Sure.
Just go up another notch.
So them big games on Saturday, can you compare it to Friday night to high school?
It's a totally different feeling.
Right.
Both of them you get a good feeling, but it's a difference from playing in front of, we used to pack the stadium, probably like 5,000, 10,000. College, you're going to 50,000, 60,000. So
right.
It's a big difference, yeah.
But now going into Sundays, do you got a sense of pressure or just any weight on your shoulder going into training camp and all these different things you got to get ready for that season? Like, does it feel like it's that much more I got to prepare myself for mentally and physically?
I always feel like I got to be the most prepared wherever I go anyway. There's never been no pressure on me since I played football. It's something I've been doing since I was young, and I know I can play football, so
right.
And I know I work hard, so there's never been no pressure. It's just about going out there and doing it.
True. So, do you find yourself being hard on yourself or trying to make sure you improve anything specifically about your game, especially now going into this next transition?
I always felt like I was hard on myself, because I always wanted to be the best I could be.
Right.
I never competed with nobody but myself. So, I always made sure I wanted to be the hardest worker, stay late, come early, just be the first to everything, and just outwork everybody, really.
Now, there's going to be a lot of kids in the 3-5-2 that look up to you just off the strength of you being from the same area that they from. Can it be anything that you just would want them to know, being that you was in their shoes 4 or 5 years ago, that kid that was in high school and trying to make it to the next step, besides maybe just working hard and staying out of trouble? Is there anything you wish, man, I wish somebody would have let me know this?
It was a lot of little things, but luckily I had great parents, and I had my dad, he been there before, and he done it. I also had, Fat Daddy as well, he helped raise me too, with Pop Warner. I really just tell him just stay focused. It's easy to get distracted, especially at a young age,
right.
Depending on who you hang around, the type of crowd you're rolling with. My biggest advice for him is find people who can help make you better, like your friends. Because all my friends play football or play sports growing up.
Yeah.
I ain't really have too many other friends. I don't think I had no other friends that did play sports, that was doing the same thing that I was doing. And, they had something to lose, and I had something to lose, so we really just pushed each other. Even in class, we made sure we wasn't playing around, sitting in the front of the class. Really just stay focused. Always listen to your parents.
Right.
Because your parents knows what's best for you. Always obey your parents and keep your grades good, and the sky's the limit. You can be anything you want to be.
Yes, sir. Now, I'm just going back to maybe one of the games you had last season or even the season prior. Was there ever a game, maybe first half, third quarter, it was just hard for you to really penetrate past the offensive line, or their schemes were just overmatching y'all schemes, but you just still found a way to get what you need to get done? Can you just tell me maybe, like I said, a game you might have struggled and just what you had to do to get that pressure you needed?
It's hard to really describe just one game. Because you're going to have times, and even games you play good, you're going to have tough moments in the game.
Right.
It's football. At the end of the day, everybody's good. It's just about who's the last man standing, I mean, who's going to be the last man standing in the fourth quarter. And that's really, it's your drive, really. That's what they call that dog in you.
Yeah.
You know, when the man hit you, you're going to hit back or you're going to lay down. So that's really what I say for that.
True. And a lot of players maybe got a lot of talent coming in the league, but their work ethic drops off as soon as they get in there their first 2 years. How do you find yourself not getting complacent and still remaining humble enough to just push yourself to the highest you can go?
I mean, I made it this far. You know, a lot of people told me I probably would make it this far. You know, even in high school, people told me I probably wouldn't make it this far. You know, that just, I wouldn't even say that just pushed me. That motivated myself, you know, because I never really listened to what nobody else said about me.
Right.
I know what I can do, and I know what God blessed me to do, and I know the type of work I put in. So that's really the biggest thing. I just always, you know, if I work hard and do these things and obey my parents and just follow God's step, I know I can be anything I want to be.
I feel you. So you in the gym getting ready. What you putting on that iPhone?
Oh, Tupac. I think.
Okay. Hey.
That's Tupac. Either Tupac or Trick Daddy, one or the other.
Okay, true. If you had to choose between 2 meals you could have for an entire week, so something you have during the day, something at night, just for a full week, what would those 2 be? You at training camp, they say the chef only making 2 meals per day for the rest of training camp. Which 2 you running with?
It all depends, because, you know, around that time I'm trying to eat healthy, but if it's just 2 meals, I'm going with, you know, steak, and at night I gotta have oxtails.
Ooh.
Oxtails and rice, I gotta have.
Okay, I could get with that. You going out on a date, the woman you with that night says she can't choose which movie she want to do. You gonna go with something romantic, a comedy, or a biography?
Comedy all day.
Comedy?
Positive energy, just laughing, having fun, really.
Right. Get that. So for our last question, I just want to really just get down to your mind frame. Do you have a preference? Is it 3-4, 4-3, or you feel like you can succeed in any scheme with each team?
Yeah, I feel like I can play any scheme, but I've always played in 3-4, even in high school, so, and then college and now in the NFL, so 3-4 has always been easy for me.
What would you say is your strengths about 3-4? Not even taking away what you could do in a 4-3, but what would you say is the biggest strength for you about a 3-4? Just experience, or?
It just lets you play, really, shooting gaps, blitzing a lot. You know, 3-4 allows the linebackers to blitz a whole bunch, so you know, you get a chance to make plays, get sacks, be in the backfield, so that's why I love it.
Well, we appreciate your time today, big man. Like I said, you're definitely going to be a player that a lot of people from this area can just see go further in their career, and that's something huge. So we appreciate you stopping by today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This is Jamal Corley. Once again, watch out for this man throughout the fall for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going to be making a lot of plays. Appreciate y'all. Jamal Corley here with Keith Kelsey Jr. for Raw Talk. Just going to ask my man a couple questions today. First one being, now that you made it from the high school player you were to Louisville to now the Pittsburgh Steelers, what's just something for the kids coming up that you could tell them they should remember, not only in the classroom, but, you know, being on the field as well?
You know, always work hard, you know. Feel like you're the best player. Anytime you touch the field, you gotta feel like you're the best player. Because if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. You know, just work hard, you know. When you work hard, everything else will take care of itself. Don't try to be something you're not. Just go out there, work hard each and every day. You know, because I've been in their footsteps. I know how it is. You know, I was, you know, not getting recruited at some points and felt like I should have been getting more. But, you know, I just turned to just working hard, really. And then when I got to college, I did the same thing and applied it. And now I'm doing it right now in the NFL. So I just always applied those steps. You know, and I also set goals for myself ever since high school and college. Each year before the season started, I always write my goals down, and I check them off whenever I do them. You know, and I haven't did it yet, but I'm gonna do it before I go back up to Pittsburgh. So.
Right. Now, I agree with all that. Those are all good moves. It's a lot of distractions on the way to the top, but what would you say is the biggest distraction that you found yourself in, and how was you able to counter that with whatever productive you needed to do to just get to your goals?
You know, even, you know, comes a lot of success and comes a lot of people, you know, that want to be around you, because everybody loves a winner, don't nobody like a loser.
Right.
You know, me doing what I did, you know, a lot of the time it was a lot of people coming around that, you know, I never really talked to, you know, and it's really, you know, starting to happen a lot more now.
Right.
But you know, me, I always kept myself busy, you know. I don't got time to talk to nobody if I'm working out or worrying about football.
Right.
You know, so I kind of kept myself distance from that, especially from the people who wasn't helping me become better as a person and a player.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's cool to have friends and people you talk to, but just know who you talking to and if they're the right people for you in your life.
Yes, sir. Well, that's gonna be Raw Talk for today. Appreciate your time, brother.
Sure, no problem.
Keep doing well. All right.
Being busy is what's gonna get you to the next level.
Quick, sit down. So. Back pedal. Yeah. Blow through it. Do it. Pull through.